Hello there, dear friends, and welcome once again to the Relaxed Fantasy Review. On this channel, we spend our time looking at fantasy of all sorts, from books to movies to video games, and applying the characters within into the tabletop game Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition. Today, though, we're going to be looking at a core mechanic of D&D itself. Specifically, we're going to be looking at a subclass of the rogue, known as the Arcane Trickster. The Arcane Trickster takes all of the things we love the most about the rogue and amplifies them up to 11 by adding magic to the rogue's subclass choice. This magic is spellcasting, and the Arcane Trickster lives in the shadow, well, not in the shadow, but in the same room as the Arcane Knight, the fighter who learns magic. It's the same kind of concept. They learn up to 4th level spells and get a few spell slots as well as cantrips. They have to keep their spells in specific schools, but that's okay. Let's talk about the Arcane Trickster in detail. Now, right away at level 3, you're going to get the spellcasting feature. Now, what can you say? You get cantrips, you get 1st level spells, and then you're going to get more spells as you level up. Magic can be used to do anything, whether you are using it to fight, whether you're using it to gain familiars, whether you're using it to summon things, to empower yourself, to become invisible, to disguise yourself. Rogues can find 101 uses for magic. So this is a 10 out of 10 power without any question. They also, at level 3, gain a power Mage Hand Legerdemain. This is a power that specifically makes your Mage Hand more useful. It makes your Mage Hand invisible. It also gives the Mage Hand the ability to use Thieves' Tools as well as to stow and pickpocket items from other people. Remember, it's invisible while it's doing this, making the Arcane Trickster the ultimate long-range pickpocket. It's fantastic. This is a 9 out of 10 power. Then, at level 9, they gain the Magical Ambush power. This means that if you're using a spell and a creature has to use a saving throw to resist it, if you are hidden, so the creature doesn't know where you are, the saving throws have disadvantage. This is fantastic for spells that can disarm, disable, or entrap creatures. If they don't know where you are, your saving throws are suddenly buffed. This is not something that's going to always be useful, but those times that it is useful, it's fantastic. 8 out of 10 for this. Then at level 13 is the Versatile Trickster power. This means that you can use Mage Hand to distract enemies to gain advantage as a bonus action. Now let me be clear. This is something that you can already do with a familiar, because familiars can use the help action as bonus actions, and if you have a flying familiar with flyby, like an owl, they can give you advantage anyway. This allows you, however, to do it yourself, and you can then use your familiar to help someone else, giving you advantage elsewhere in the party. And if your familiar gets killed, guess what? You still got your Mage Hand, because those things can't be hurt. So, 9 out of 10 there. And then there's the Spell Thief final power at level 17. This is a bit of a tricky one. Basically, what you can do is you use the Spell Thief power to attempt to stop a spell from someone else. You have to use your spell attack bonus to beat their spell attack saving throw in a contest. If you win, not only does the spell not get cast, but you steal the spell. As in, they cannot cast it anymore, and you can, assuming you have a spell slot that's capable of doing so. So you can't use this against high-level spells. Also, if you're trying to counterspell a wizard, or a sorcerer, or a main caster, it's very unlikely that your intelligence ability is going to top theirs, so you'd have to need a really lucky roll to pull this off. Again, when it does work, it's amazing. When it doesn't work, and that's probably going to be often, it's not going to do much. So I give this 7 out of 10. Certainly not useless, but tricky to pull off. And that's it. You crunch all the numbers together, the Arcane Trickster gets a 9 out of 10. They are one of the best subclasses of the rogue, period. Magic can do so much in the world of D&D, and the rogues are powerful as it is. Their skills, their weapons, their stealth, all of their features are fantastic. When you throw magic on top of that, you end up with a character that can do basically anything. The Rogue is great. The Arcane Trickster is just that little bit better at everything because of their magic. I highly recommend giving an Arcane Trickster a try. This has been the Relaxed Fantasy Review. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe down below, and keep your eyes peeled for more subclass reviews coming down the line soon. Have a good one, my friends.